Welcome to my slightly belated Friday ramblings. Apologies to anyone who was looking for them yesterday. It's now early morning Saturday, and I've got round to sitting down for a few minutes. This past week has been a rather busy week with lots of things happening. A lot of that has to do with parish activities and things that I needed to do, partly because next week is going to be a really hectic week, and I needed to start work on my homily for the following Sunday, not tomorrow, but the following Sunday early, so that I would have the time, because on Monday and Tuesday, I'm completely out of action as far as the parish is concerned, but at least working on homily is concerned. This past week has been involved with preparations for our reborn, renewed, restarted youth group, because we've changed from an organisational youth group to a parish youth group. There's been a whole lot of questions regarding safe communities, work health and safety, safety audits, and all sorts of things that have had to be completed. And some of those were last minute things that we needed to follow up. And so early in the week, there was a lot of toing and froing between what was happening and how we might be able to do it. And then we've had, sadly, at the beginning of the week, we had the death of one of our parishioners. And that meant that a lot of work has now been put into preparing for his funeral liturgy, which will be celebrated on Tuesday, which is why Tuesday is out. Monday, I'm also going to be in Melbourne. Monday is the anniversary dinner for the clergy priests, who are the Corpus Christi priests from 1973, and fellows who are celebrating their 25th, so the 1998 group. I was in the seminary with the 1973 group. They were the first group that were ordained from Corpus Christi, Clayton. That was our first year of the seminary's operation at Clayton. And these are fellows that I'd known well the previous year, as they'd been at Glen Waverley with us. And then 1973 was our first year as a combined seminary, and so I got to know most of them reasonably well, since I was only 2 years behind them. So that's on Monday. So Monday and Tuesday are completely out. Wednesday is back to youth group. Thursday is Alpha and a couple of meetings. And Friday is my first day next week, where I actually get a chance to sit and do just some simple things in the parish. And Saturday is a seminar. Sunday is a seminar. Monday is back to work. So, and then Tuesday and Wednesday of that week are pastoral conference and clergy conference. So the next couple of weeks are fairly tied up, and so it's going to be quite challenging to get very much work done. So that's my last 2 weeks, my last week and my next 2 weeks. As you can see, time is booked, and so now I have to hope and pray that no other significant events happen in the parish that require a lot more work, because at this stage, there's not a lot of time to do that work without quite a number of things suffering. So, as that's always the case, I step into the next few days and the next week in faith and trust, and know that whatever happens, the Lord is there with me. So I walk in faith and I walk in love. And I hope that as you experience this weekend, you have a chance to recreate. As you look forward to the next week, that you'll have a chance to do the things that you like to do and that give you life. And that in a very special way, you'll know the presence of God in all that you do and say. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week.